Hey everyone, it's your girl Maddie here, aka Beaver Mosh, and today I am talking to you about the Fountain of Falling Stars from the Netherlands-based Hagetisse. It's coming off of Catmiss Records, and this is a project from Maurice, who, if you follow, may know as a very prolific musician, notably behind projects such as Cadaver Shrine and Gnaw Their Tongue. And with this project, Hagetisse, we get a particularly hazy and psychedelic black metal with a lot of spacey textures thrown in. Though with that level of atmosphere, this is still a very grueling and intense project, one you might expect from the person behind Gnaw Their Tongues. Dwasdor de Chic Ruin de Verbranding, I hope I pronounced that well, I do not speak Dutch, but it immediately hits you with this kaleidoscopic wall of black metal chaos. It's destructive and busy, but also hallucinatory. This is a bit of an experimental record. As I mentioned, there are these psychedelic elements, but with all of that thrown in, it still keeps the focus on that raw black metal sound. And amidst the grueling nature of this, I can't miss talking about the insane sense of melody. The riffs sound big and monumental without losing sight of that brutality. These spiraling, anxiety-inducing leads on Drink from the Fountain of Falling Stars are so disorienting, but also majestic in their intensity. The drumming, too, it's so fast, it's so ferocious, but has a ton of personality in it. It clicks, it's really high in the mix. A lot of engaging fills to latch onto. It's really interesting. The drumming too, it's fast, it's ferocious, but contains a lot of personality. It clicks, it's really high in the mix and makes it all feel very unique and interesting. And the double kick here just sounds nasty on this record. I swear the melodies that the lead guitar produces on this track and really the whole album sound so epic and triumphant. It's like you're running into battle against an army of orcs and Oregon is leading the charge. For those who do want that straightforward black metal icy filth, this record has it too. Like for example in Alle sin laatste keer is, it can get downright scarring. There are these spacey effects, maybe a synthesizer in the back. When you add that to the absolutely frenzied vocals here, it just really adds to that whole hallucinatory experience. De Sterren Sterven Lagzen Wheat is probably the most atmospheric and hypnotic track on the record. I like how the vocals are a bit further back in the mix while the guitar, the flickering leads take center stage here. It feels like reality is being inverted. It's such a feeling that this record produces for you. There are these absolutely sinister slicing riffs that pair with these monstrous pounding toms. It's truly a dark and satisfying moment for you. On De Offen van de Nacht, listen to the bass rumble with a vengeance. Some say that bass doesn't matter that much in black metal, but nobody told Maurice that. The long-held whispered screeches on top of this barrage of icy tremolo riffs makes me feel so constricted, so on edge, and yes, that's a good thing. De Troon Blufset League. This is the cult stuff. The slightly swung drums, these dry, tortured howls, and these raw, grim guitars. It's the right recipe. I like when music is like this. There is this dismal, more spoken word passage that sits over this blistering passage of music. It gets my attention for sure. They're drinking in Angst feels like black metal blooming up, all of these crystallizing lights exploding and all the instruments swelling up and surrounding you. It's truly a spectacle. But it's not pretty. It's horrifying. Just take these werewolf-like growls on top of all of this. This is some vampiric shit. Where the last track felt like everything was bubbling up, the first Dark, the concluding track on this record, feels like everything is crumbling in decay. It gets grainier and more methodical as these piercing screech guitars and diseased vocals just drag you to the finish line. I enjoyed the hell out of this, from the melodic components to the sheer chaos of it to the multiple levels of fuzzy, mind-altering psychedelia. There's just so much going on here. This record is definitely an experience that demands your attention. It's not just a record you put in the background. It's like you're being brought into this 4D world and you just kind of have to let it suck in. You just have to sit there. This is a good black metal record. This is good black metal. Anyone who's a black metal fan needs to check this out. I enjoyed the hell out of it, so get on that. And those are my thoughts. If you like what I do, hit the like button. It'd mean the world to me. If you consider subscribing, leave a comment. I love getting to engage with those. I have a Twitter you can follow. Link to that is in the bio of this YouTube channel. Thank you to my patrons. Yes, I have a Patreon. No pressure to give financially, but if that's a way you want to support the show, it'd be greatly appreciated. I put exclusive content there every month. But like I said, I'm just so grateful for you watching. You right there, keep it metal. My name is Maddie, aka Beaver Mosh, and I'm signing off.